I was today years old when I found out that Indomie is the most popular instant noodle in the world. I always thought it was the Maruchan thing, cause we had it in our vending machine in high school. The taste to price ratio here is off the roof. We got a couple packs of mee goreng here, and let's test out some of the viral recipes I found online. I'm not gonna give instructions on boiling the noodles cause it's kinda insulting. I start in cold water cause it's not like it becomes healthy food if you start in boiling water. It's instant ramen, not bacteria. As a tradition on this channel, every single ramen video we make, we have to start with some type of hot oil. So to this minced scallion and garlic, we're gonna add in the seasoning packet. This is probably the only bad part about Indomie. There's no elegant way to empty these packets. You're definitely gonna get your scissors dirty, and you're probably gonna get your fingers dirty. I can't even handle my own toothpaste. This is just expecting too much. We'll save the crispy shallots, add some rice wine vinegar, and I'll be quiet. Putting hot oil is going to activate the aroma of the scallion and garlic and also intensify the seasonings. Another advantage is that to the leftover oil, we'll add an egg, cover with the lid and put it on low heat. It's going to be done in 2 to 3 minutes. It's kind of overcooked. Smells incredible. Let's give it a taste and rate it 1 through 10. The oil not only intensified the flavors of each ingredient, but also prevented the noodles from clumping together. But you know, more fat, more flavor, so go figure. 8 out of 10. For the next recipe, I was, on the internet doing the usual filtering by view count, because more views means better quality. And here's what I found. The secret to virality with Indomie dishes is egg and noodle in a pan. Let me show you. Here's the most viewed: beaten egg and noodle in a pan, egg and noodle in a pan, and raw egg and noodle in pan, egg and noodle in a bowl. And look at these two. It's like reflection of the water, and it guarantees views. This must be the faceless equivalent of the opening mouth YouTube thumbnails. You'll never catch me copying thumbnails because I'm the most original. So first we'll heat up a pan. Do you like it? It's my new non-stick. It's so clean and beautiful.
I think I am pansexual.
I gotta use it before my roommate does, cause I can't let another man oil it up before I do. We'll saute the garlic and the scallion until fragrant, and then add in the seasonings. Kinda looks like venom. And the noodles to toss around. We'll push all the noodles to the side and add in 1 beaten egg. Just like you, I'm getting some intrusive thoughts right now, but we'll finish the recipe first. We'll quickly scramble the eggs and mix into the noodles. The dish is done. Forgot the powder seasoning, so we'll top it off along with some scallion. Time to give it a taste and rate it 1 through 10. It's not as good as the first one. You definitely need a fried egg for Indomie, not scrambled. 7 out of 10. Time to act out our intrusive thoughts from earlier. Same steps as before, garlic and the seasoning. And here's what we all wanted to do. We'll drop in the eggs and push the noodles as far to the corner as possible. And then fold it 3 times into an omelette. I literally can't believe that worked so well. This new non-stick pan is gonna mark a new era of this channel. The noodles are very tightly wrapped, which is a great indicator of my steady hand. Let's taste and rate. So much better. Noodle omelette is such a genius idea. 9 out of 10. So I heard from TikTok that besides an egg, the best companion to Indomie is fire noodles. Apparently, when you combine the sauces together, it creates something extraordinary. The 2 type of noodles intertwining looks a little wrong, but it all looks the same once you mix into the sauce. Maybe at the end of the video, we can count how many times I forgot the crispy shallots. I was expecting to be mind blown, but the fire sauce just overpowers everything. What kind of hack is this? I can't tell there's Indomie in it, even though I watched myself add it in. 5 out of 10. Okay, this next recipe is also along the line of this combo. Let's take a look at this video real quick. I'll tell you what I think. As soon as I heard this K-pop music, I just know there's gonna be cheese and red sauce on this ramen. What did I tell you? You guys accused me of putting cheese on ramen on every single one of my videos. What can I do, bro? I gotta give the people what they want. So in this beautiful non-stick pan, we'll once again put in some oil and fry out these mushrooms. I actually washed them this time. As you guys know, I usually don't wash my vegetables, but when I was at the supermarket, I saw this. After we saute the garlic and the green onion a little bit, we'll add in the seasoning packets from both. It's my roommate's milk, so I can only use a little bit, and we'll fill the rest with the noodle water. Once it comes to a boil, we'll make a little hole, spread cheese all around it, and crack an egg right in the center of the pan. Immediately turn the heat to low, put on the lid, and let it steam for 2 to 3 minutes. Totally forgot to record it, half of the pan's already gone. It's cheese and fire noodles. You've seen it on this channel for at least 6 times. But I feel like the role of the Indomie seasoning here is giving it depth of flavors. But overall, trying to taste Indomie with fire noodle sauce is like trying to find the personality flaws of an attractive girl. It's overshadowed by the hotness, so 9 out of 10. For this recipe from Sudan, we're gonna use a new flavor, the migorn hot and spicy. It seems like the difference is how they switched up aroma oil into chili oil. The first step is to peel a cucumber and cut it into small pieces. Great, can I just have a single time where I don't dirty my scissors when I cut open Indomie packages? And the sweet soy sauce of this one is acting kinda reluctant. Clingy, like me in my last relationship. Why did I just do that? There's chili powder in here. We'll put in the noodles, mix it all up. Now we're gonna make it more Sudanese. That's 1 tablespoon of Greek yogurt. I didn't realize it's vanilla. My annoying roommate's in charge of all the dairy products here. To make it more savory, I guess, we'll add a tablespoon of mascarpone. Cucumbers in and mix everything together. I'm assuming the logic behind this is mixing tzatziki sauce into ramen. Okay, I'm gonna take a well-rounded bite of every component. It's pretty refreshing. You can barely taste the yogurt. It adds a subtle acidity and creaminess to the sauce, and the cucumber adds a nice texture to it. I'm very pleasantly surprised. I'm gonna give it an 8.5. Is all the way from Saudi. I don't think we've ever cooked any dish from the Middle Eastern region. Definitely gotta expand on our cultural cuisine over here on this channel. We'll first mix in some ice water into the seasonings and chill the noodles in the ice water as well to stop it from overcooking. Cold noodles, cold sauce, mix thoroughly, and apparently everybody in Saudi agrees that the zest of a lemon and the juice is gonna take an Indomie to the next level. I have never seen lemon in instant noodle before. This is gonna be pretty interesting. Let's give it a taste and rate 1 through 10. It's even more refreshing than the last one, but I feel like at this point it tastes more like a salad than noodles, and I didn't expect lemon to be so overpowering. I can barely taste the seasoning now. Definitely interesting to see other countries' perspective on Indomie. I wonder why this brand has such an international appeal, so let's look into it a little bit. Indomie was first launched by Indofood, the largest manufacturer in, you guessed it, Indonesia. Pretty creative with the naming. The original flavor was chicken. Back in the 1960s, the instant ramen craze in Japan quickly influenced the rest of the world. The turning point of this company though came later in 1982. When they launched the migorn flavor, it almost immediately took over the domestic market and secured its place as the most popular instant noodle flavor in the world, topping the sales chart in America, Australia, and especially Nigeria. It's so prominent in Nigerian culture, you can see it out here in the streets, restaurants, and everybody's homes. The only other piece of Nigerian culture that I'm familiar with is Olajide Olatunji. All this was made possible by one Indonesian lady named Nunuk Nurani, a food science major who joined Indofood right after graduation. She devised the genius flavor combinations that gave the migorn flavor the unmatched complexity. I think many of us tasting it for the first time was surprised how everything is just right. Nunuk is like the Robert Woodruff of Indofood, transforming a food production into an international corporation, just like what I'm gonna do to the Future Canoe channel. Great demonstration on how one's passion for food can change the world. If you made it this far in the video, hope you're inspired at some level. You can turn that into action by getting your ass up the couch and commit yourself to truly learning a new skill, or maybe just watch another one of my videos. Alright, thank you.